Hey everybody, this is Lorelia. Today, this video was motivated by a conversation that I had with someone, also some information that I want to share with you about credit and debt and how it truly impacts our lives, whether on a positive note or a negative note. And so I want to start with the conversation that I had today with someone. This is someone who took action. They were interested in my class that I am going to be doing for 4 weeks, and it starts next week, Monday. It's the 90-day credit game plan online class. And so her and I were talking, and I expressed to her the importance of why people need to have this information. And it really varies of where you are in your life. And I always say that the people who resonate with my message and what I put out there on the internet is those who are truly seeking information. They are truly individuals who want to know how they can change their situation in terms of dealing with debt, eliminating the shackles from bad credit, and how to improve their credit. And I did a video last week talking about credit repair and credit education. And so although our conversation was really not on that, it touched on it. And I said that there's a difference between a person who is seeking credit repair services and a person who is seeking credit repair and education. Not to talk down on credit repair services, because there are some very reputable people who provide the services, but keep in mind that is different for the person who is seeking information on how to improve their lives financially. Because when you get credit repair services, keep in mind the person who is providing that service is doing what they're doing. They're providing you with the service. Their goal is not to help you learn the process in terms of giving you credit education. That's not what they're there to do. They're there to provide you with the service. Repair your credit, improve your credit, rebuild your credit, whatever the way you want to say it. They're providing a service. But credit education is for that person who truly wants to know who are the puppeteers that are pulling the strings when it comes to dealing with credit and dealing with debt. Remember, who are the puppeteers? And this is where the conversation changes and it shifts. I explained to the lady, and this is what I want you all to know. I was listening to a podcast of a very wealthy individual. He is a real estate entrepreneur, millionaire, documented, the whole nine. And he said that he is now shifting his focus away from buying physical assets, and he is now buying paper, debt instruments, the paper, what backs the debt. Now I know you all may be saying, okay, Lorraine, but what does that mean? This is what it means, and this is what I expressed to the lady I was talking to. There is a lot of money in you being in debt. It's a lot of money. And that is what that gentleman knew. Because he said, I'm not buying assets. I'm not buying physical real estate. I'm buying the paper that is backed by debt. And he didn't just say with real estate. Because some of you all may be saying, well, you know, my bad credit don't come from real estate. Keep in mind, he's buying debt in general. Buying a debt instrument. What is a debt instrument? At the point that you decide that you want to get credit from any type of lender, I don't care if it's student loans, a home loan, a credit loan, or what have, that creates a debt instrument. And the puppeteers, the people who understand how debt works, who understand interest payments, who understand your financial habits better than you. Because keep in mind, financial habits is hard to break. Rebuilding your credit, getting your credit repaired is not going to eliminate that financial habit. And so those puppeteers know that the same people who go and get their credit repaired will eventually 6 to 9 to 18 to 12 or whatever months later, 2 years, 3 years later, will eventually be back in the same situation that they were in before. Why is that? It's because they never changed the habit. And that's why I always say that there's a lot of money in keeping people in debt. And that's what that millionaire entrepreneur said too. He said, I'm about to buy up some debt and I'm going to increase my wealth. Now, I'll be honest with you, very transparent. I'm no millionaire. I know by no string of imagination. I'm not. But one thing that I do is that I'm very open to listen to other conversations of other individuals. And that's why when that gentleman said that and that's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard many of people. That's why I talk about debt validation. When you truly understand what debt validation means, then you will understand why it's so easy for you to rebuild your credit. Because that's all debt validation is. It's the ability to be able to go to a debt collector, someone who has bought debt, who understands that there's a lot of money with buying debts, and going to the person who bought the debt and saying, provide me. So you want to be able to validate the debt. See, that is the whole point of debt validation, is the ability to go to the debt buyer. Remember what I talked about the gentleman who buys debt, and asking for them to provide to you the information regarding the assignment of the debt. That's really all debt validation is. And understand, going back to the gentleman that I talked about who was in the business of buying debt. See, this is what you don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. That is the reason why investing in yourself for information that can help you free yourself financially, it's because when you don't know the law, when you don't see the whole picture, when you don't know who the puppeteers are, what happens is that you start to lost my train of thought. You start to deal with the symptoms of dealing with bad credit and debt. What are the symptoms? Depression, anger, worry, blaming others. It can even get so bad is that you start to do things that will take you out of the realm of who you are. You may start to do things that are illegal because you're under so much pressure, and the pressure is coming down on you so bad that you don't know what to do, and you will do by any means necessary to relieve yourself of the of the situation that you are in. And so that is why it's so important. Going back to the person that I spoke to earlier today about the class, that is the reason why you want to invest in yourself, to learn things, whether it's from me or from any other person. But the whole point is to be able to find ways, learn ways that can free yourself financially. And so if you don't know about the class that I'm currently going to be hosting next Monday, it kicks off June 27th, the 90-day credit game plan class. I want you to go to www.yourmoneymentor.com/credit game plan. All the information will be under this video. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big business. Buying debt is a big business. And if you don't understand how the game is played, that is the whole point. How the game is played, you will always be plagued with this situation. Because remember, like I said, the people who buy debt, they know your financial habits better than you do. So I'm ending up this video with that. Like I said, if you want to learn more about the class that I'm doing, all my information will be under this video, www.yourmoneymentor.com/credit game plan. I'll talk to you in the next video, And I hope to see you in the class. Bye-bye.